everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing contouring versus strobing. And if you hear an echo, it's because I'm in my living room that does not have a lot of furniture yet. So yeah. So on my face right now, I have everything but bronzer, highlighter, and blush on. That's why I look pale as hell. I look so white. Okay, so before we begin, I have to give the disclaimer that I am not a makeup artist whatsoever. I work at Sephora. I'm certified through Sephora, but I am not a makeup artist at all. With that being said, this is my interpretation of contouring versus strobing. I might do it differently than other people. You might be like, girl, what are you doing? That's not how you contour. Or, why are you strobing like that? So, I just wanted to let you guys know that before you like criticize, or you know, because some people out there will just like hate on you for no reason. So we're going to begin. Alright, so the difference between contouring and strobing is when you contour, you want to bring depth and shadow to your face. You want to define your features, and when you're strobing, you basically just want to highlight everything you can. All you want to do is bring light to your face. You don't want any shadows or very minimal shadow. I'm going to be contouring half my face and then strobing that sounds so weird, and strobing my other half. For contouring, I have been absolutely loving the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I think it is perfect for my skin tone, and as you can tell, I am super white. I do have like cheekbones, but I like to warm up my face because this is not working. Alright, so for contouring, I'm going to use the same brush that came with this, and then I'm going to just contour my cheekbones, the bottom of my neck, and my forehead, of course, and then a little bit on my nose and right here. When I contour, I like to keep my line like from going over here. Like I don't want it to extend more than my eyebrow, or like a little bit over my eyebrow, because when I go to blend it out, it's still gonna start moving down, and I don't want it to be super down here at all. And when you contour, you want to blend upwards. You never want to go down because that'll just sag your face and it'll look disgusting. Contour. As you can tell, we're already seeing a dimension on this side of my face versus this side of my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and just warm up my huge forehead. And when you contour or do like anything on your forehead, you want to leave this area without touch. As you can tell, I did put a heavy amount of bronzer right here, but I'm gonna go get my powder brush, get a little bit of powder, and then just blend that out with powder. So yeah, I'll be right back. So as you can see, I really diffused it right here because it was looking a little too much. But as you can tell, I have shadow all over the perimeter of my face. And now I'm gonna go ahead and contour my jawline. I always like to make sure I start right here by carving this portion of my face or my jawline, and then dragging it along here. And after I have that, I just bring it down a little bit, just so it doesn't look like a weird darker line. Ta-da! I'm gonna get a little bit of product, like very, very, very little, and then just sloppily contour my face. I don't like to do a lot of contour on my nose because my nose is already skinny and crooked. I just like to warm it up so it doesn't look too white here. And then we're gonna do our lip, and you just want to concentrate it right here and then just spread it around. What that does, it creates the illusion of a fuller bottom lip. Alright, so my right side of my face is contoured. I'm gonna add some blush. I'm using the BH Cosmetics Daisy Blush Duo. I really like this a lot. And I'm only taking this blush. I'm not using the highlighter because, sorry, I just like ran to the bathroom. Because I'm gonna use another highlighter. And you know, just put some blush where you put normally blush. Alright, so now I have blush on my face, and for highlights I'm going to be using the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, which is the one that Jaclyn Hill created, and it is so pretty. And I'm just gonna take a brush and then put it on my cheekbones, or yes, right here. I'm gonna put it on my Cupid's bow and on the bridge of my nose. So those are the main places that you do put highlighter when you contour. You don't put it on your forehead because you use a whiter or a lighter concealer when you put it right here, and a lighter concealer right here. So yeah, I should have said that when I started. Alright, so I'm just gonna get a little bit, tap off the excess, and then highlight. Whoa! I always like to bring it right here a little bit too. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit and just put it on the bridge of my nose. I'm just gonna get some of the product on my finger and put it on my Cupid's bow. Putting on your Cupid's bow gives the illusion of like a fuller lip, basically. Alright, so now that we have contoured these face, we are going to strobe on this side. Before strobing, I like to put at least a little bit of bronzer to like give a little bit of color to my face. If you're already tan, you don't need to do this, just skip this part. But if you're white as me and you like to be a little bit of color, just go ahead and get the lightest bronzer that you own. I have the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil little sample that I got during the holidays. So I'm just gonna take this bronzer with the Real Techniques blush brush, which I have been overusing for bronzer lately, and then just warm up my face. I'm not really contouring or anything, just warming it up. Oh, this smells so good. So I normally like to bronze up right here on my forehead because it is hella huge. Right here on my temple. Hair, go away. You're not part of this. Right down here on my neck. A little bit more on my forehead. And on the side of my nose. So as you can tell, I have a little bit of warmth, but it's not as intense as over here. When I do my strobing, I like to use two types of highlights. I like to first go in with a cream highlight and then go in with a powder highlight to get that intense luminosity to my face. So I just got a sample of the MAC Strobe Cream and I really like it. So this is the first time I'm going to use it as a highlight. And honestly, the best way to apply cream highlight is with your beauty blender. So I put some on the back of my hand. Did I not remove all of my foundation? Oops. Then I'm just gonna dab it onto my beauty blender. Ooh, you see that? And then put it on my cheekbones for now. That's the first part. As you can tell, it is already a lot of highlight. When you're strobing, just think of what you wouldn't do with a highlighter and then do it. So remember how we used to say, oh, you don't want to look like a disco ball when you highlight? Well, throw that out the window because now you want to look like a disco ball. I like to bring it up to my temple as well. And then we're gonna put it on our chin. When we contoured, we only did the lip. Now when you strobe, you gotta put your highlight there. Okay. And then we're gonna do it on the bridge of our nose. and on your forehead, or the middle of your forehead. Oh, and you can also do it down here. I mean, like, I don't really like to put it down here, but whatever is left on the beauty blender, just put it on there. So now with the powder, I like to put it on my cheekbone, very, very tiny right here, because I don't like my forehead to be super shiny since I am combo. I like to set it a little bit, just like on the tip. We put it on our Cupid's bow. I like to set this a little bit, and then we're gonna do our eyes in a momento. So yeah, we're just gonna get the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop with the same brush that we used over here, and we're gonna just strobe. Whatever is left on my brush and just put it under my eyes. If you have the hourglass powders, the light reflecting ones, that will be beautiful under your eyes when you are strobing. Okay. Boom! So just to finish this off, we're gonna get some of the champagne pop, put it under our brow bone and the inner corners. So this is my strobed face. This is my contoured face. Strobed. Oh, you know what? I forgot? Blush. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of blush right here with the same one that we used to contour with. Dun, 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 dun. So this is my strobed face. As you can tell, it's very reflective, very dewy, very summer-esque. And then this is my contoured face. It has dimension right here. It has a bit more of a shadow right here. You can't really tell down here. So that is all for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful in any way. I will add, I put too much bronzer and blush here, so just go a little bit less heavy like I did by accident. Put too much. And yeah, keep in mind, this is how I do my strobing and my contouring. If you do it differently, good for you. Makeup does not have any rules. You can do whatever you want with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, leave them down below and I will read them and answer back as soon as possible. And yeah, I love you guys so very much. Bye! Can I take it to the moon? Smashbox is a monthly subscription service where you get beauty, lifestyle, and sometimes food samples. Sometimes they do give you like a full size, but mainly it's samples. So yeah, this is the first time I use this on my eyebrows. Ooh. This is the Maybelline Brow Define and Fill Duo. I have it in the shade Deep Brown and it is